Hey, good evening everyone. I'm Vignesh. This is my first open mic event. So thank you, Studio Salam, for having me and giving me this opportunity. I'd just like to start off by saying that I'm severely jet lagged right now. I'm just coming back from India a couple of days ago. So if I yawn during my set, I promise it's not part of the act. I'm just tired. So being jet lagged is really weird, right? Because your body clock is all over the place. Like I got up at 2 a.m. today, completely starving because my body thought it was time for lunch. I was up and about at 5 a.m., just ready to start my day. And I'm a zombie by 9 a.m., trying to get myself to work. And at work, I had the strangest meeting ever, right? I get inside a meeting hall and my manager just starts off by saying, Vignesh, I think you should go back home and you talk about what you did on Monday. What a weird way to start a meeting. I look up at the presentation that was getting made over there, and it asked questions. Turns out I was snoring through the entire presentation. I had no idea what it was about to today. So yeah, that actually gave me time though to take a nap and come for this performance over here. So yeah. So like I said, I'm coming back from India. So the funny thing about traveling is that you're stuck in airports all the time, right? I love to travel quite a bit. Always have strange experience in airport, right? For example, in the last time when I went through TSA, it was a story. Let me just go over it. It's always a strange experience going to TSA, especially in Chicago, because first they have the guard dogs. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it. The ones that go and just stand by. It's always creepy. I'm terrified of animals. So every time I go by that, I'm like just freaking out. And when you get to the TSA checkline, they always ask you the strangest questions, right? Like, have you packed your own bags? Do you have any sharp objects? And I always get my back always gets pulled over, like at the side of the railing. So this time when it got pulled over, I knew it was nothing which I did, because I made sure I triple checked my bag to make sure I had nothing on. So I asked the TSA agent, like, well, why did you guys pull it over? And they went like, there's a large spherical object in your bag, and we have no idea what it is. It was a pomegranate. TSA agents could not figure out a pomegranate through the X-ray machine. And right after TSA, you always have to go through boarding, right? And over the past few years, I've realized that I need to make it fun for me, because like traveling 14 hours to go back to India all the time is kind of stressful, and you got to make it exciting for yourself, right? So there's a little game I like to play every time I'm boarding. It is trying to see how the agent tries to pronounce my name. For anyone trying to pronounce my name right now, it's Vignesh Sivaprakasam. It's a mouthful, and every time I hear it, I just have to applaud them for the effort, right? So I started doing this, but I started noticing another side benefit of being the last person to board the plane, correct? It is the fact that you get to see the hopes and dream of the person sitting next to you in the plane die. So let me explain that further, right? So because I'm a psychopath who likes to board the plane last, the seat member is usually a person who's normal, who likes to board the plane when their zone is called. This is how I picture them, right? Sitting in their seat, patiently waiting for line of people to just board their plane. But they notice a seat vacant right next to them, right? They euphoric. For a moment they realize they can lift the armchair up and they take the entire seat for themselves, because it's uncomfortable nowadays flying, honestly. But that's when I board the flight, right? And there's a little game I like to play, like to give them a little bit more hope, right? I know my seat ticket. I'm not crazy. I know my seat ticket. I also know where they're sitting. So I'm making a point to make sure that I cross them, make sure that they have a sigh of relief, thinking that, hey, maybe it's not so much. Before I turn back around just to sit back down, and fold the armchair as I make eye contact with them, just to see the despair on their face. Thank you, Ken. That's all I have.